Hi, welcome to Moviefone Unscripted. I am Natalie Maines. This is Emily Robison and Marty McGuire, and we are here to talk about the film Shut Up and Sing. We will ask each other questions, some of our own and some of yours.
Did this documentary uncover any surprising insight into each other's lives? What did you personally learn on this journey?
I think we didn't see the film until it was one of the first rough cut, and I think all of us were surprised at how just naive we were when everything started. A lot of times the shots to me look like deer in the headlights, like we really don't know what has hit us and why people care what Natalie said, and there are a few shots I think we look younger. we didn't have all the children we have, the 7 children between us when we started filming, so I think that's definitely aged me a bit.
But what have you learned?
I have learned that you should fight for your civil liberties at all costs, and I'm glad we did. There were so many times when it felt like a big battle and like we could lose our career and lose everything. This whole week they didn't play us.
Well,
this whole week they didn't play us.
No one boycotted you.
Yes, that one did.
That is not a boycott.
How? How is it not a boycott? They haven't been playing our music for a few weeks.
A boycott is when someone says, we are not playing.
Simon, actions speak louder than words.
I saw an inner strength in me that I didn't know I had, to like a fire that made me want to risk everything if I had to in order to stand up for what is right.
This is to Emily. Were there any restrictions given to the filmmakers when you agreed to do this documentary?
Well, we started filming first before we knew it was going to be a documentary, and so we owned the footage, and so we gave them all access. I think the only thing was when we were dressing, you know, in the dressing rooms. They weren't allowed to see us naked. That's about it.
I remember one restriction, if I may interject. When we were meeting with Barbara, just that the film couldn't be too flattering towards us. It wasn't a puff piece or a marketing piece, and so it was very important to us that she just tell the story the way she saw it, not any sort of, you know, salvaging of the Dixie Chicks.
Okay, this is from Sandy in Buffalo, New York, to Natalie. How did your families react to having the cameras around all the time?
I know for me personally, when they tried to get things of me and Adrian and the kids, I'm just not good at, I don't know, I was very uncomfortable with that. It bugs me to watch people in their relationship on television because I feel like it's not true and false, and that's why there's only the short clip of us at Halloween.
Well, my husband loved it.
He ate it up.
He interrupts me in the film, which is funny. Or actually, I kind of interrupt him. But yes, he's a camera hog. So I think he secretly wishes there were more.
Ooh, unscripted.
Yahtzee. Let's see. What's your favorite thing about me?
What do you like about me?
I
like your little nose. I like your nostrils. You could really stick a pinky up there. I'm very envious of your nostrils.
Thanks.
No, real question. Come on, ask me the tough one.
Real answer. A tough question? Is there something I don't know about you? Okay, yeah. Is there something I don't know about you?
No, you told about everything about me on Howard Stern. Thank you very much.
You delivered your own shock and awe in England in 2003. What were the days like immediately following the comment for the band, both personally and professionally?
Are you going to answer your own
I was going to answer that question, but I guess it's to you.
The days immediately after, I think in the film you see, like Marty kind of said earlier, just how naive we were. Who would have ever thought we couldn't speak our minds and question our government when this is what we were taught our whole lives in school, and about being American. And it was, you know, so much the American label. So I think in the beginning you just see us, well, I think you see Marty especially just, and I think it's logical and the right way to think. I'm more jaded, but you see her just think, oh, we'll just explain what happened, and then this is crazy, this will go away. And I remember our manager said, you know, this will go away 3 days tops, and I said, no, it won't. I just knew that we were about to get used, and people were going to keep this going. They needed someone to hate, and they needed someone to make an example of, and we were perfect.
You're not going to sell out in Nashville. You won't sell out in Memphis. You won't sell out in Oklahoma City. No, I mean, we could lose money really quick.
Oh, I know we can.
I get all of this.
I'm totally with Natalie. And it's so
And as hard as you think it is for us to work, it'll be harder for me to work with a tour that sold out in 2 days, and I didn't bet on myself when I knew I should. And it's not even about the money. I'll be pissed at myself. That will make me unhappy. It's almost like if you don't sell it and you took a gamble on yourself, just like how it lights a fire. It makes you fight. Just like
I love the... Listen, I love the attitude.
Bring it on.
Nat, don't give me...
Isn't that what Bush said? Bring it on. Exactly.
Even though many resented your comments in 2003, did you receive any surprising support?
We did. And it seemed to come from places that we didn't expect, and from people that we had a lot of respect for. And it was just really flattering to see people like Bruce Springsteen putting a letter up on his website. Barbra Streisand said things. Harry Belafonte sent us a letter. Rosie O'Donnell supported. I mean, there were so many people. A lot of people, I think in their minds, and maybe I'm assuming this, I don't think wanted to make it worse for us and kind of keep the firestorm happening. It was mainly private support. The most surprising place that we didn't expect, because we've always thought of the label as the evil empire that just steals all our money. They never backed down in support of us and never, ever asked us to do anything to remedy the situation specifically, or we got nothing but support from our label, who they were about to lose a lot of money in record sales, and that was the most surprising support I think we got.
How does the band settle disagreements? Do you have a 2 out of 3 vote, or do you play rock, paper, scissors? I think I should answer this one. Just kidding.
It's a democracy, and we
What's
vote.
that? Oh, okay.
We vote. For the most part, I think we agree creatively.
I've always felt like we were really lucky in how much we did think alike, because if there was 2 out of 3, if you two loved a song and I hated it, but it's 2 out of 3, I'd be like, see ya.
Well, it has,
except for letter riffs.
There have been songs on albums.
2 out of 3? How about There's Your Trouble?
Yeah, There's Your Trouble.
Sometimes passion wins. I mean, sometimes if somebody just really is adamant about a decision and I'm voting the opposite way, I'll think, well, I'm not that passionate about the opposite.
Like if it's in a studio, see an idea through, even if you're not getting it yet. Just for
Rick taught us that.
Sake of respecting each other's opinion, but
no matter how stupid,
no matter how bad it is. In the movie,
they're real. What?
They're real. No, they're not. In the movie, what do you think is the most embarrassing moment? What are you most embarrassed to be out there?
Well, most embarrassed would be the fat shots, the weight fluctuation. But next to that, I just, I don't know if I'll learn from it or not, but when I go, can we just decide what kind of band we want to be?
You're so
Do
dramatic.
we have to be? And I'm just like whining. Do we have to be on everything they'll let us be on? I just don't care. And I'm like, oh my God, how old are you? So that's the part that makes me cringe, but I'm not sure if I am aware when I'm doing that, so I don't know if I'll be able to keep that in check or not.
I
but
don't
if
think
I
you've
could, that
ever
would be
looked
my
quite
wish.
like that.
Really?
Yeah,
Oh,
that's
good.
not,
That's
not a
good.
normal
I
trait.
thought, oh my God, Marty and Emily are just like,
But I love
that's
how your face
Natalie.
You're pressed up against the couch. I just don't care.
I just don't care. And there was no Botox, so it was really ugly. On behalf of Emily, Marty, and myself, we would like to thank you for joining us today, and we'd like to thank Moviefone and everyone who sent in their questions, and please check out the film Shut Up and Sing.
Thank you. It was the most fun thing we've done.
But he sachets throughout the whole
Yeah.
sashaying with that.
Is there going to be a DVD? What's going to be on the DVD extra?
All you and
squad.
Dean all the time.
Oh, really?
You'll have your own.
It's like our own
section.
little
Y'all are going to have your own spin-off reality series.
Brent and Dean's Nibble Nook. Nibble Nook. We're going to have recipes.